This is easily the most exclusive road bike I've ever ridden. This is probably as close as I'll ever get to riding a Tour de France winning bike. It is, of course, a very special Colnago V3RS Tour de France. So a special bike produced in collaboration with the Tour de France, the first time that's ever happened. So as you know, a Colnago V3RS was ridden to Tour de France victory in 2020 by a young sensation that is Tadej Pogačar, and this bike has been produced for 2021 to really celebrate Colnago's history and heritage, and also the Tour de France as well. In this video, go through the details on this very special bike, as well as go for a ride here in the Wiltshire countryside and see how it performs and handles. So let's dive in. As you can tell by the graphic on the top tube, this is one of 108 bikes produced, one for every edition of the Tour de France. So really exclusive. You've got to be quick if you want to get your hands on one of these. So we have a V3RS with disc brakes and a very special paint job. So all black with yellow decals, the down tube logo, the top tube badge and a fork tip as well. And Campagne Yellow have supplied a very special yellow Super Record brake lever, which I've never seen before. So as you can see, there's plenty of Tour de France branding on this bike, with the iconic logo on the fork and also the top tube and the outline of France on the back of the seat tube, and some very nice graphics on the seat tube as well. The bike is built up with almost a team spec. So a Campagne Yellow Super Record EPS group set, so electronic 12-speed gears and hydraulic disc brakes, and we have the stunning brand new Bora Ultra WTO wheels, which I reviewed a little while ago, and link above if you missed that. Stunning set of wheels, really suit the frame and the group set very well, with all the carbon fibre on show here. We then have a one-piece Dada handlebar and stem made naturally from carbon fibre, and all the hoses and cables are inside, so no visible cables to run the lines of this beautiful bike. We have a Italia SLR Tour de France branded logo as well, and a set of Conti tyres. The tyres and the saddle are the only thing that actually differ from the team bikes that UAE Emirates will ride. But other than that, and the paint job, of course, it's as close to a team replica bike as it gets. The price for this stunning and very exclusive bike is a smidgen under £12,000, but it is all top-end kit with a one-off paint job. Well, not one-off, 108. And if you want one, you'll definitely have to be quick. I'm sure they will sell very quickly indeed. The weight for this bike is 7.1 kilograms without pedals, so pretty darn light. But let's fit some pedals and go for a spin and see how it performs. This won't be my usual in-depth bike review. I've only got one ride on this very special bike, but I'm really keen to see what this V3RS is all about, and I'll take any opportunity to get a ride on the bike and share my impressions of this bike with you here on Just Ride Bikes. The V3RS is a bike designed to be both lightweight and aerodynamic, but in the past that meant compromises. So an aero bike that was heavy and a lightweight bike that wasn't very aero. But that was the past, this is the present, and this new V3RS is both lightweight on the scales and slippery through the air. And what all that means is speed, lots and lots of speed. This bike just feels so quick straight away, right from the off, no hesitation or delay, just squirts up the road with every pedal stroke. Really purposeful determination to get you to a destination or the finish line as quickly as possible. And you really can imagine yourself in the Tour de France peloton on this bike, fighting for position, trying to hold the wheel in front, trying not to get dropped, trying to make your mark on this most famous of bike racers, trying to go for that yellow jersey. It's not often you get to ride a Tour de France winning bike. And although the bike that won the 2020 Tour de France had rim brakes, this bike has all the same characteristics as that bike. The speed, the low weight, the handling, and the looks as well. So the speed, the stiffness, the lack of weight really shines through on this very limited first ride. But I can also tell this bike is surprisingly smooth as well. And I'm riding some fairly rough roads at the moment and not being beaten up or battered at all. The V3RS is available with disc brakes or rim brakes as well, but with very little weight penalty over the rim brakes and no rub at all from the disc brakes, and the control they give you when you're flying down the hill. I don't know why you choose anything else but disc brakes. The equipment on this bike is all tippity top as well. The Campaign Yellow Super Record EPS group set that I reviewed previously is absolutely first class. And the Bora Ultra WTA wheels glide on the road with almost no effort required at all. This truly is a very special bike then, limited to just 108 examples. And admittedly, you do have to be a Tour de France fan and a Colnago fan to want to rush out and buy a bike. But if you do, and you're one of the fortunate 108 to get hands on one of these bikes, you won't be disappointed at all, and you'll definitely be the envy of all your riding buddies. Now, if you like what you see and you really want one, then be quick and get to your nearest Colnago dealer to get your hands on one, or visit their website down below if you want to know more about this very special bike. But that's all for now. If you've got any questions about the bike, don't hesitate to put them down below in the comment section. Hit the like button while you're down there as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching.